everybody. Welcome back to the Chelsea Rundown. This is episode 49 for the Dolphins women's seconds, women's first, and men's fourths for round 6. That opening music was by Tony Herdman. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome along, Ace, sir. How are you this evening?
Mate, every day's a good day. You know this.
Beautiful work, mate. And Liesl, welcome back.
Hi, good to be back.
How's that medical degree treating you?
I wish it was a medical degree, I swear. I could really do with the pay.
Speaking of no pay, special guest this evening, Shane Fisher. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much for having me, mate. I'm very excited to be here.
It's great to have you on the team, and it's also great to have you on the team for the rundown this evening. First up, of course, it is the women's seconds for Saturday, 9 November versus Moorabbin. Liesl, please take me through that lineup.
Our lineup had Mish, who had come down from our ones to help pitch in the twos this week. So we had her starting on the hill, leading off, then Narelle at short, Cassidy in left, Sam behind the dish, Catherine in right field, Emily at third, Cassie at second, Eliza in centre, and Jody at first base.
That is a solid looking team. Tell me, how are the highlights?
So we had quite a few good hits this week. Catherine, it was her first game with us on Saturday, and she got a ripper hit to left field. There were a few great hits, some from Michelle, a double from Narelle, and there were quite a few good catches. I know Cassidy got one in left. Unfortunately, it was Catherine's hit that she caught, but it was still a great catch nonetheless. Moorabbin's pitcher, I've played against her a few years ago. She's a super capable player. She had a little bit of pep to her pitching, very consistent. I think it definitely forced our girls to have to hit the ball instead of maybe taking walks, which maybe they've seen in the past few weeks.
All right, then, take us through, please, Liesl, to the final score for the women's seconds v Moorabbin.
Unfortunately, our twos lost 6-9 against Moorabbin.
All right, Liesl, let's go now to the Golden Flipper. Whom, please, was nominee 1 for this week's women's second game?
So nominee 1 went to Cassidy for catching that left field fly ball. Unfortunately, it was Catherine's hit, but it was still a great catch regardless.
Was there any blood on the bench after that play?
I actually didn't see it. It was more that I was warming up myself, and then I heard the controversy on the field of the gasps and the, oh crap, was that Catherine's hit? But yeah, no, it was a great catch, a great hit. It was just a bit unlucky that Cassidy was fielding for Moorabbin when that happened.
You can't hold the Dolphins down. Liesl, nominee 2, please.
Yeah, nominee 2 goes to Emily for her pop fly catch at third base.
I can attest to those pop flies over at third. They can be quite difficult. So, as a third baseman, trying to be third baseman, good on you getting the right position and getting that one.
Nominee 3 this week, please.
Nominee 3 goes to Narelle for smashing a double.
Is that Narelle's first double for the season?
No, I think she actually got one when she filled in for us in the ones a few weeks ago. So I think she's hit quite a few doubles this season. She's an incredible batter. She smashes that ball so hard.
A hitting machine, great to see. All right, let's move on, shall we, to game number 2 this week. And it was Chelsea's women's firsts v the Southeast Warriors. Liesl, please take me through that lineup.
So as always, we had Kate starting us off in centre field, myself on the hill, and Michelle at shortstop, Jess behind the dish, Bron at third base, Liv at first base, Sam in left field, Mel at right, and Eliza at second.
And was that a tight 9, or did you have someone spare on the bench?
No, unfortunately, it was a tight 9, but you wouldn't have known it. We all played super, super well. I think we all got about 4 at-bats each as well, so it worked out well.
Nice work. Take me through the highlights, please.
Yep, so we had some great plays. A lot of balls came to Michelle, and I think she got every single one that came her way. We had a few pop-up fly balls, some plays from third, and some great at-bats. We had lots of we were a force with our bats this week. We had heaps of singles and a few doubles as well, I believe.
There might have been, just quickly, was there any big doubles hit on the weekend by any particular person?
Yeah, there were a few.
The Blonde Bomber might have got one.
Yes, luckily for myself, I finally got my first double of the season in the ones.
Whoop,
Great
whoop.
job. Great job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Can you tell me if there was a little bit of extra bad blood sort of in this game, going back to, I believe it was last summer's grand final when Southeast Warriors unfortunately had the wood on you. Did you girls go into this one with a little bit of extra pep in your step trying to get the W?
No bad blood. Definitely we played very hard, and I think we got up on them quite early in the game, and I think Jess was sort of saying, oh, let's maybe ease off on stealing, but I've played against the Southeast Warriors for over a few years, and they're a very aggressive team. They're amazing, and they're really nice girls, but it's like I knew better than to let up too early, because they definitely will challenge us the whole 2 hours.
Sorry, am I also led to believe that through 5 innings with only 2 hits for the game?
Yes, I have to credit it to the team. They're incredible. They're such great fielders to have behind me. It makes it so hard to drop my head when I've got the outs getting made every single time. I mean, every ground ball to me, she gets it or she catches it. Same to Liv, same to our outfield. It's just I'm really, really lucky to have such a strong field backing me up, and it makes my job really, really easy.
Excellent. What was the final score in that game, please, Liesl?
The final score was 16-2 to us.
Let's move on to the Golden Flipper. Liesl, please, whom is nominee 1 this week?
So nominee 1, I just want to point out, Jess chose this one. It goes to myself for a stand-up double.
If you can get a good stand-up double, they're worth $1 million, especially if you can bat a few runs around on the day. So, those sorts of things are crucial in the day. So if you can get a good at-bat, get good contact, and you can get a stand-up double, mate, credit to you, and well-deserved nomination.
I was just stoked that I didn't have to run the second base.
Excellent work. Whom, please, is nominee 2 for the women's first this week?
Nomination 2 goes to Kate for her 2 RBI single. I think she smacked it straight over second base into the center field.
Would that, do you think, have anything to do with her receiving the award last week from Baseball Victoria?
Oh, honestly, she plays so hard every single week, and she bats freaking awesome. And I mean, she's consistently our leadoff batter for a reason. She's incredible. She bats awesome all the time.
Excellent work, Kate. All right, Liesl, tell me, please, whom is nominee 3 this week?
So nomination 3 goes to Mish for her pop fly catch at shortstop.
That was an excellent play.
She's incredible. She's definitely cemented herself as a super solid shortstop, and she's amazing. I wouldn't want to have anyone else there.
I'm no shortstop. Obviously, I'm in the outfield, but we've got a similar angle for read on the ball. And I've got to say, any pop-ups in that position are very much subject to the sun, so she's very well to track it down.
No, she's amazing.
That she is. Great work. All right, Ace Buddy, it's over to you, sir, for round 6, Sunday, 10 October, where we faced off against Springvale. Shout out to Nini. Thanks for playing, Nini. All right, Ace, take me, please, through that opening lineup.
Yeah, so pretty standard this week, sort of what we've been rolling with most weeks. Big Shaney Fisher, who's on the show. Shaney Fisher, big shout out to you. Fish behind the dish. Jessie Walters, your lovely wife. Big Nico, the Greek freak. Myself down in that 4 spot. Davey Fisher, the shortstop extraordinaire. Also the man who you don't want to piss off, especially when he's on the mound, because the man can throw some gas. Big yourself, Teabag. Yes, he's one of my favourites on the team. Razzle dazzle. Big Ugly, welcome back, Ugly. I know you were had a partial suspension sort of handed out to you by young Jason Humbles. I don't know if you can call him young. Lucas Carey, welcome to the team.
Excellent work, mate. Take me through, please, the game's highlights. What did you see out there? What did you like?
Look, probably can't go much further than Jason Humbles sort of taking the mound in that first crack. I think he pitched 5 innings in the end and, absolutely had an absolute stellar of a day, surrendering 0 runs, a couple of hits. But, also that's sort of backed up by sort of how we played in the field, and obviously Shane, yourself behind the dish, you sort of calling things and sort of directing us and telling us where to stand and where to go is very helpful. Obviously your brother, he's pretty handy at shortstop. What are your thoughts on your brother?
No, let's not pump him up, mate. Let's keep it all level.
Okay, well then your third baseman, he was excellent. Who was playing third this week?
Let's not pump up the third baseman.
Your centre fielder, she was all right. How'd she go?
No, she did well. She was by far the greatest person that we had in the field out there on the weekend. Yeah. There was not a single thing that she couldn't track down standing out there at centre field. Made it a lot easier for the rest of you guys that claim you were working hard.
Yeah, I definitely. I think I had 2 plays on the day, so I didn't have too much coming my way, and especially when Humbles was throwing the way he's throwing. And I think you might have been helping me out. Were you helping me out a little bit, sort of making sure they weren't sort of pulling the ball my way?
Yeah. After you and I had our conversations about standing behind it, I thought I'd better not get too many peppered your way. So I tried to feed on the outside corner and hope that they pushed a few or hit it to centre field and kept it away for you, mate.
Much appreciated, because I tell you what, Springvale had a couple of guys down there who definitely can hit, and there was a few boys who went up to bat. I was thinking, if this one comes my way, I'm going to lose a tooth, and maybe this pretty face of mine's probably going to get a little bit messed up. So very appreciative of all the work you're doing in protecting my good looks and my handsome face. Fish, is that your thought process?
Oh, that's definitely the reason I did it.
Yeah. He's a top bloke. We don't need to go any further than that.
Okay.
And look, overall, like all in all, this game was a very tight one on Fish. I think we were 0-0 after 5 innings.
Through 4, we managed to pinch one in the 4th, which got us up. And it's I suppose anytime you play Springvale, it's always a bit of an arm wrestle with them. It doesn't matter what level it is or what grade you're playing against them. They always come up and they fight hard to, make you earn every single hit you get or run or whatever you want. It's it's an interesting one. Am I right in believing as well? I think it's their seconds.
That was So my understanding is their firsts are their thirds and their seconds are their fourths. So they didn't have any other team. So that was sort of where they were slotted this year. And big shout out to Razzle Dazzle, because we had a saying for the day. It was "Do it for Daz," who said in his illustrious 6-year career at Chelsea, he'd never beaten Springvale, and we managed to jag 2 wins on them in the day. So look. They're a really good side. They're a really well coached, well sort of lamented side that they just sort of go out there and they play their baseball. I think they had a few guys drop down because a few guys had gone up to Pan Packs. Scott Bailey, shout out to you. I know you've been texting me photos of you up on the Gold Coast. I don't know how much baseball you're doing. It looks like you're just doing a lot of standing on the sidelines, drinking and watching a lot of baseball. So, but anyway, Buzz is. I've heard the word that Buzz is going to come down and pitch against us. What are your thoughts on that one, Fish?
No, it's all right. It's always a good challenge with him. Yeah, I know he enjoys it as much as I do, so by all means, come down.
Yeah, he does. He does throw a little bit of a mean fastball, so we do look forward to a Buzz. And by the way the Springvales are going, doesn't look like we'll be seeing in the grand final. So anyway, look, great game, and I don't know who scored that who got that one run across with a sac fly. Was it? Oh, it was a big man ace. That's right. I'm just looking at the stats there. One RBI. And sort of after that one, I think David Fisher came on, and look, your brother. I can't praise the man too much because he's an absolute jet.
Ace, tell me, what was the final score, mate?
Yeah, final score in this one 0-5. So, like I said, it was a pretty tight one. We scored the 1 in the 4th, and then I think we came out sort of in the last, and we were able to put a few more runs on them, which was pretty crucial. But look, we've been. The most important thing I could probably say about sort of how our baseball team's playing at the moment is we don't mind getting down and dirty, and we don't mind sort of grinding out these hard, tough wins. And look, these sorts of wins are just going to sort of help us come finals time because, we've been there, we've done that. We're going to have the easy wins, but it's the tough ones that are hard. And if you can go through 4 innings without scoring a run and without dropping your head and still have that winner's mentality, I think it's really going to help. So I'm really proud of the team. Sort of definitely walked away from the weekend feeling very pumped. Monday, I think I sent a message to the group just telling everyone sort of how excited and up and about I was about sort of everyone. So yeah, look, I'm really enjoying it.
All right, Ace, it's time for everyone's favourite segment, the Golden Flipper for the men's 4ths v Springvale. Mate, please take me through it. Who was nominee 1 this week?
Well, this week we've got a little bit of a special. The baseball savant Riley Fisher. We called him up. We got him to do the noms this week, and he did a hell of a job. And Riley, I'm not going to say too much more because you do plenty of talk in the batter's box when you're in there instructing us on what to do. Riley, take it away. What did you think? What caught your eye on the weekend? Give us your noms.
Well, my nominations for this week are Jess for her multiple doubles and catches in the outfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, she did a pretty stand-up job out there in centre field. I know that she's been sort of talking about sort of playing out there, and I mean, what was it? Was it 3 catches on the day? 3 pretty crucial catches on the day that sort of swung the momentum of the game. So absolutely great nomination. Love it. Give us your nomination number 2.
Ace for staying behind the ball after non-stop noise from Dad.
Yep. Look, I can probably attest to this one. Your old man's been getting into me a little bit about maybe not being the bravest when a hard baseball's coming at you. But I did my best on the weekend. The words of your uncle and your father ringing true in my ear when those balls were coming at me. I was like, if I don't stay behind this thing, I'm going to be hearing about it all week. So best I caught one in the chest, and luckily enough, they just went in the glove. Give us nom 3.
Humbles for pitching 5 shutout innings.
Yeah, tell you what a sort of rectification that man has had over the last couple of seasons that I played with him. Coming in now at the moment, absolute stellar of an effort. I tell you what, we love having you back, Humbles, and we love it when you're 6 cans deep. Tell me, Riley, we've got you here. Give us a little bit of a rundown on how you guys are going. I think it's the SL 80 East. Is that it? Am I right?
Yep.
How are you boys travelling this year?
We're going all right, taking the little wins.
With you as your old man as the coach, I think maybe we'll tip this one off as the coach's fault. The coach, your dad is the coach, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, I tell you what, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. If you're not getting up the W's, maybe it's the coach's fault. I'll be pointing the finger that way, mate. Because by the way that you talk and the way that you know baseball, I certainly don't think it's you. I heard you're pretty handy on the mound. You chuck a few fastballs.
Yeah, through decent.
Was there talk the other day when I was trying to throw a few fastballs that maybe you were matching my speed? Was that correct?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I reckon you're only maybe a couple of years off throwing. What did your uncle hit on the weekend?
I think it was 112.
Yeah, that was zooming. I tell you what, when Davey Fisher's feeling a bit angry, he's got a bit of heat in that arm.
Wait, I've got a question for you there, Riley. If I'm not mistaken, you had a radar gun there on the weekend. What the viewers have to know is how fast can Ace throw?
I don't think we need to disclose that information. I don't look. It's as fast as a 14-year-old. So, how fast was it, Riley? Go and let him know.
83. My 11-year-old brother beat you by 1K.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Ace, you're sacked.
This is a stitch up. This is an absolute stitch up. Anyway, Riley, thank you very much for coming on, because it's probably the last time you ever come on here. Stitching me up like that. Bloody hell. I tell you what, I've got to get back to the gym to start working on these throw motions. I've got to get at least 85. If I can't beat an 11-year-old, I might be struggling.
Riley, well, I've got you here, mate. Just a huge shout out and a thank you to you, sir. Fantastic commentary on the bench, each and every week. I absolutely love the conversations you have with your father, the analysis you have of the game in progress. It's top notch, mate. Keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah, and from me, Riley, I really appreciate the stuff. Even you sort of on the weekend, I know you're trying to charge me $20 to try and alter my swing, but you know what? Got to make a dime, got to make a dollar. But look, it's helped your old man, because he hit a dinger the other week after hearing a few of your words of wisdom. So I wouldn't mind if you could maybe pass those words of wisdom on to me, because at the moment it's not working. So anyway, I know. Yeah, it's probably right. I haven't paid the cash yet. Is it? I've got to pay first?
Yep.
Yeah, damn it. All right. I might start a tab.
Fantastic work, Riley. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. Excellent effort in your first at-bat for the Golden Flippers, mate. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. See ya.
Now to the club results. Liesl, please tell me, how did the women's first and seconds go this past weekend?
So sadly, our women's seconds lost to Moorabbin with a score of 6-9. But thankfully, our women's first won 16-2 against the Southeast Warriors.
Got to be happy with that. All right, Shane, we can't have you here sitting on your hands, mate. Take me through, please, the results for the men's this past weekend.
All right, so for the senior men's, we've got the first that lost to Blackburn. There's 1-6 defeat there. Our seconds went down as well, 11-1 against Blackburn. Our thirds got up 14-5 against Springvale. Our fourths were 5-0 against Springvale, and our fifths lost to Mulgrave 13-10.
All right, looking forward to the upcoming weekend around the grounds. Liesl, please, where are the women?
So our twos are at Upway at 10:30, and our ones will be at Waverley at 11, and we will be donning pink socks for Waverley's pink round.
Oh, very nice. Looking forward to seeing that. Shane, where are the men at this weekend, please?
Our ones and twos are playing at home against Mornington. Our threes and fours are down at the Bondi Dome against Bomb Beach, and then we've got our fifths are playing at St Kilda.
Excellent work. Good luck to all the Dolphins playing this weekend. Liesl, great work hosting this week. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Shane, fantastic first appearance, mate. Thank you for your time.
Not a problem. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ace, as always, mate. Top effort.
Mate, remember, the pod always swims strongest together.